Material costing without quantity structure is designed to cost materials without accessing bills of material or BOMs or routings. The costing results can be written to price fields in the material master. If BOMs or routings do not exist, you can manually enter the cost items that comprise the product and valuate them with the cost estimate. Price selection and overhead calculation are determined automatically and are based on the valuation variant that is assigned to the costing variant. You can use material costing without quantity structure in the following situations: when costing and updating prices for new materials, when costing materials using non-SAP production planning data.
The results of a material cost estimate with quantity structure do not differ from those of a material cost estimate without a quantity structure. The results are identical from the following costing points of view: cost component split, itemization, costed multi-level BOM. It is only the method by which you obtain the costing results that differs. Material costing with quantity structure can determine the product structure and production plans as entered in logistics and convert them to structures of the itemization and the cost component split.
The material valuation area is an organizational unit within logistics. You conduct a valuation of materials for each material valuation area to determine valuation prices and values. You may evaluate material stocks either at plant or company code level. Material cost estimates are saved with reference to a plant. For example, products that are in production in more than one plant have a separate cost estimate for each plant. To value material movements in logistics, the system accesses the costing results. The valuation area determines the organizational level at which the value of the material is determined. Each plant used in a material cost estimate must be defined as a valuation area. In costing, the material master is used in the calculation of material costs and is updated with prices. The accounting, costing, and material requirements planning or MRP views are relevant to costing. The characteristics of each view are as follows. Accounting view. The accounting view contains parameters relevant to material valuation, material price control, and account determination. Costing view. The costing view contains control parameters for material costing and characteristics required for cost object controlling or COC. MRP view. The MRP view contains parameters that define the material status in production planning or PP, scrap factors, special procurement, co-product, and bulk material indicators and specifies the production version.
The material type determines whether a costing view is allowed for a material. The material type specifies certain default values that are set in the material master. The default values are as follows. Lot size. You can use the lot size that you enter in the material master as the default value for generating the material cost estimate. The lot size can be overwritten in individual processing. It cannot be overwritten in mass processing. Valuation class. The valuation class controls account determination. You determine the consumption account that also is used as the primary cost element in the itemization. Origin group as subgroup of a cost element. If you enter an origin group for a material, the combination of origin group and cost element is updated in the controlling or CO system. You can define the overhead for specific material groups such as input material groups and the cost components for specific raw material groups. Overhead group. The overhead group is the key that groups materials manufactured for the same type of overhead application based on the product.
The material master prices are as follows. Plant prices 1, 2 and 3. Plant prices 1, 2 and 3 can be used for reporting and to evaluate materials in cost estimates. You can either enter the plant prices manually or determine them using a material cost estimate. If they are determined by a cost estimate, the prices are updated on the material master via the price update function. Tax-based and commercial prices. You enter tax-based and commercial prices either manually or via the price update function from material cost estimates. An inventory cost estimate can use these prices for valuation and then update the costing results in the tax-based and commercial prices fields of the material master of the produced material. Price control. The price control indicator specifies the price you use to evaluate the inventory of a material. The available options are standard price and moving average price.
To create a single level cost estimate, enter the material and plant for which the cost estimate should be created. Choose a costing variant. The costing variant determines the following factors: the valuation strategy for costing items, the validity dates for the costing variant, and valuation dates for material and activity prices. If you do not enter a lot size, the system uses the lot size from the material master. A cost estimate header is automatically created that can be used to change the lot size on the fly and enter various explanatory texts. You can enter the costing items manually or reference and modify a base planning object or an existing material cost estimate. When you save the costing items, the calculation of overhead and process costs occurs automatically. The itemization and cost component split are then available for analysis. When you save the material cost estimate, the itemization is saved in the database.
Multi-level unit costing is a highly flexible function that allows the hierarchical structure editing of multiple base planning objects and materials. Single-level unit costing only supports the editing of a single base planning object or material. Multi-level unit costing can be used in the following scenarios. Scenario 1. New product. You want to create new material masters or cost estimates for new materials. As a rule, you create the structure from top to bottom by making further refinements. Scenario 2. Similar product. You want to cost a new product that is similar to an existing one. You can copy the subordinate costing structure to the new product and make changes to the new or copied structure. Scenario 3. Product changes. You want to make changes to an existing product. Copy the existing costing structure and make changes to the copy.
The prerequisite for creating a multi-level material cost estimate without quantity structure is a material master with costing view. To create a multi-level material cost estimate, choose a costing variant. When a costing variant is selected, the valuation strategy for costing items is established. For material costing, the costing variant is maintained in customizing. You have to enter the costing lot size to use it as a base. A cost estimate header is created automatically. When you insert through drag and drop an existing cost estimate from the work list, you specify if you want to insert the original cost estimate or make a copy. If you choose to copy, any subsequent changes to the copied structure do not affect the original cost estimate. Enter the missing quantity in the list screen of the unit cost estimate. If you're going to edit anything from the copied cost estimate, you reevaluate the whole structure, as any change makes it mandatory to create a new cost estimate. After saving, the system updates the cost estimate in the database.
The screen for multi-level unit costing is divided into the following three areas. Costing structure. The system can simultaneously display and process a costed multi-level BOM, multiple material cost estimates with and without quantity structure, and base planning objects in the costing structure. The structure enables you to quickly edit a complex hierarchy and provides a clear overview. It also offers the same analytical possibilities as the costed multi-level BOM. Unit cost estimate or cost estimate header. For base planning objects and material cost estimates without quantity structure, the system displays the unit cost estimate list screen. You can also alternate between the cost estimate header and the list screen. After you make any changes, the system automatically updates the costing structure. Work list or detail lists. The work list is designed so that frequently used structures and resources are available to the cost planner. You can drag and drop substructures and individual costing items from the work list to the cost estimate in the costing structure and vice versa. You can use this area to prepare reports for analytical purposes or for displaying error logs.
You can display and save the costing results as an itemization. The itemization list can include the cost element assigned to each item. The itemization provides detailed data about the resources required to produce a product.
The costed multi-level BOM report provides a hierarchical overview of the value added for each assembly item. The display of costs for each component, assemblies, and input materials in the costed multi-level BOM